Hi, Namaste. I am Sharanya Nagabhushanam. My roll number is 22110721. Uh, Today I am talking about MK15 subject on spy management, Kautilya spy system. My topic today is the concept of intelligence gathering. In Kautilya's Arthashastra, intelligence gathering plays a crucial role in statecraft and governance. Kautilya, also known as Chanakya, was an ancient Indian scholar, philosopher, and statesman, and the Arthashastra is a comprehensive treatise on economics, politics, military strategy, and statecraft. The text emphasizes the importance of intelligence for the success of a kingdom or state, particularly in matters of diplomacy, war, and internal governance. The key concepts of intelligence gathering in Arthashastra are the role of the spies and intelligence networks. Kautilya outlines the use of a network of spies who can gather information both domestically and abroad. These spies can be categorized into different types based on their roles, like internal spies who monitor the activities within the kingdom, external spies who gather the information about the foreign states and their intentions, double agents, those who deceive the enemy by pretending to work for them, the secret agents with hidden identities often posing as common people. Kautilya believes that it is critical for rulers to control and effectively deploy these spies to acquire knowledge about political, military, and economic matters. He even suggests using spies in the form of common citizens, merchants, travelers, as they can infiltrate into various layers of society. The importance of intelligence for strategic decision making. A ruler must always be well informed about the activities of both allies and adversaries. Intelligence allows for early detection of threats and plotting of military strategies, understanding the weaknesses of enemies, enabling the strategic alliances, economic surveillance, including trade, resource, and wealth management, maintaining control over internal dissent or rebellion by monitoring the state of public opinion. The next one is the espionage techniques. Kautilya highlights several techniques such as the covert operations to acquire sensitive information, manipulation of enemies through deception, bribery, or by creating internal discord, use of disguise to infiltrate enemy territory, psychological warfare through the spreading of misinformation or the creation of distrust within enemy ranks. This one is most commonly used by our political systems in India, where there are the governments, which is apart from the ruling party, who is spreading a lot of misconceptional information to deceive the people of India. These techniques are meant to gain a strategic advantage, and Kautilya stresses the value of secrecy in a espionage operation. Surveillance and informants. Kautilya encourages the creation of a widespread network of informants. Informants could be employed in various capacities: merchants, travelers, courtiers, and even military personnel. These individuals would report on the state of affairs in the kingdom and beyond, providing continuous feedback to the ruler. Ethics and loyalty in intelligence gathering. While Kautilya advocates for the use of espionage, he also stresses the importance of ensuring loyalty among the spies. A ruler must ensure that the spies are adequately rewarded, as loyalty and trustworthiness are critical in gathering accurate and timely information. If this is not taken care of, there is always a risk that the spies can get purchased from the other kingdom, and then there is always a risk of uh, misinformation communicated by the spies for whom they initially worked for. Preventing internal threats. Kautilya emphasizes the importance of intelligence in maintaining the internal security of the state. He advises rulers to monitor the activities of ministers, generals, and other officials to prevent conspiracies and ensure that no one within the government poses a threat to the ruler's power. In summary, spies are a critical tool for gathering information both within the kingdom from external source. They can operate in secrecy and disguise. Surveillance, continuous monitoring of internal and external threats is vital for the state's security. Espionage techniques include deception, code operation, and manipulation of enemies. Ethics, internal intelligence gathering must be managed carefully, ensuring loyalty, and secrecy among operations. Strategic value. The information gathered through intelligence is used for political, military, and economic decision making. The relevance in today's world, the concepts of intelligence gathering, as outlined in the Arthashastra, remain relevant in the modern statecraft. In fact, many of the principles laid down by Kautilya are still followed by the contemporary intelligence agencies worldwide, like RAW, Research Analysis Wing, Scotland Yard, NIA, etc., such as using a network of informants, conducting covert operations, and utilizing espionage techniques in both diplomacy and military strategy. Thank you.